When you think back to 2023, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Taylor Swift's takeover of the world with her Eras tour? Barbenheimer dominating the box office in what was an all-out war for supremacy? Barbie won, by the way. Or was there this random thing about some bird app being changed to a single letter? Nah, that can't be a big deal, right? Right? What the actual Elon? Anyway, for a lot of people, those might have been the things that stuck with them for the year. However, to those of us who enjoy anime, there's one thing that has been at the forefront of our minds since last year. One show that has undoubtedly, unequivocally, stood at the precipice of our mind palaces since the very first episode aired on April 12th. A show that has set the standard for all pilot episodes of anime moving forward. Of course, the anime that we're talking about is Oshi no Ko. Oshi no Ko's first episode was a glorious masterpiece of storytelling, animation, and musical acumen. With an initial runtime of 90 minutes, which, mind you, is the average runtime of a feature-length animated Disney film, the show never took its foot off the gas. For its entire 11-episode run, it had us spellbound, physically unable to forget it. I mean, it actually caused me to watch it week to week, and I never do that. Now, before we get into this, be warned, there are spoilers ahead. But now, 1 year later, it's back, and better than ever. We're initially greeted with our main 6 actors for the Tokyo Blade play arc, each getting their own stylized introduction, light show, and musical introduction. And immediately following that, we're thrown into what could quite possibly be the OP of the year, with a massive overhaul of stunning visuals, a banger of a soundtrack, Fatal by Gemin, and a beautiful array displaying our new cast of characters. It's hard to deny that we're in for an absolute treat this anime season. Will this OP reach the heights of Idol by Yoasobi? Only time will tell, but it's certainly holding its own so far. Following off that, though, we get to see Aqua and Akane, and their time spent through the first week of rehearsals. Akane's not just struggling with her personal insecurities that we saw being featured last season, but now it's also struggling to find her place in her role. This is due to her character being heavily modified from the original manga source material. Don't worry, Akane, we feel your pain. Especially Brad. He's still crying in the corner over the Promised Neverland and Tokyo Ghoul. As well as Aqua continuing to focus on his goal of getting closer to the leader of La La Life Theatre Company, as he has information about Ai. We're also greeted by Kana and Himikawa, giving a gorgeous display of acting, stylized by them swinging their scripts around like swords, sending splashes of colour on the floors, walls, and all those who cared to listen to their rehearsal performances. They also give us background information on how the world of theatre production works, in a much similar style to how we learned about idols in the first season. And we round off the episode by being introduced to Abiko Samejima, the writer and creator of the Tokyo Blade manga. She visits the rehearsal studio to observe and to meet the cast who will be performing. After a hilarious reunion of the cast of Sweet Today, which is a brilliant callback to Season 1, Abiko asks the director and scriptwriter if they could make a change to the play. What kind of change does she want to be made, you ask? Only the entirety of everything? Which leads us right back into the new ED. This time the focus is on Ruby, who we saw little of in the actual episode. Here, however, she gives us some heartfelt visuals, accompanied by a beautiful soundtrack, Burning by Hitsuji Bangaku. And that sums up this week's season premiere of Oshi no Ko. We had an absolute blast from start to finish, and cannot wait until next week's episode. Let us know what you thought about the episode in the comment section below. And if you like this style of video from us, go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye!